Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to change out the manual transmission fluid on an FJ Cruiser 2013. There aren't a lot of videos on the manual transmission fluid change, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Some items that you'll need are a torque wrench, breaker bar, socket set, new gaskets, a 15/16 inch socket head to remove the fill and drain bolt, and of course the fluid. I take notes on everything I do, and so I try to do my research ahead of time so I can save on time later. So there's my notes, and then I also have one of these because you'll see it's pretty tight down there, and to pour this oil into the fill hole might be a little tough. So this screws right on the cap there, and it should pump in there really easy. So let me show you where these two plugs are, the drain hole and the fill hole. Okay, we're going to get underneath the FJ here. It's the front. So that right there is the drain hole for the manual transmission fluid drain. And the fill hole is right there. A little hard to see. Well, right there. And it's really tight in here. There's not much room to do a whole lot. So I'm going to try to loosen that fill hole first, and then I'll loosen that and drain the fluid. Should take about 1.9 quarts to refill it. Okay, so I needed to use the breaker bar because it was on there really tight, and I needed a socket extension so it worked. So I put it behind this shaft here and loaded it up and put some steady, even pressure, and it broke free. So now I'm gonna hand loosen that, and then I'll hit the drain. The drain bolt was a lot easier to loosen. I didn't even need this breaker bar. So I'm gonna drain the fluid, and I'm gonna try to film it. Hopefully I don't make a mess. There we go. There's a plug. It's draining slow because I still have the fill bar or fill plug partially in there, but that's intentional so it doesn't come out too quick at the very beginning. But I'm going to take that out. That should cause it to drain much quicker. So I'm doing now. Okay, the fill plug's out. Gasket came out as well. So it's draining. So I'm gonna let that drain and clean up these gaskets. Still draining out, and I believe the gasket is still stuck on there, so I'll be prying that off carefully. So the drain plug on the left has a magnet on it to catch shavings, and the fill plug doesn't. There's the gasket from the fill plug. So I'm going to clean both of these up, and then we'll keep on going. Here's the new washer already installed on the drain plug with a magnet. I'm going to put that back on and torque it up to 27 foot-pounds, and then I'll work on filling up the manual transmission with new fluid. Okay, here's my setup. I got my pump attached to the new oil, and I got my fill plug gasket on there, crush washer, and the fill plug's been cleaned. And I'm going to go fill the manual transmission up. Okay, there's the setup. There's the hose going into the fill hole. And I got the hose wrapped around the drive shaft just because of the space, but it's working really nice. Okay. So it's just starting to seep out as I'm pumping this in, so I know I'm pretty close to being full. I'll put a couple more pumps in. And then I'll put my cap on, fill cap. Okay. I need 2 hands for this. I'm gonna pause the video here. Okay, so I put the bolt on, torqued it down to 27 foot-pounds. That's the fill plug. There's the drain plug. The pump worked really well. I thought I was going to be pumping for a long time, but it's pretty efficient. So I was pretty happy about that. I definitely recommend a pump for this job. And one other thing, there's a lot of people that recommend the GL4 oil because of the synchronizers in the manual transmission. Supposed to be easier on the synchronizers because they are made out of brass or bronze. Anyhow, I'm excited to take this thing out for a drive and see if it shifts any different. Some people say that, and I've experienced it too, that shifting into third gear, it's a little bit gritty, a little grindy, even with the clutch pushed the whole way in. So I'm going to see if that helps this. But anyhow, took me about an hour, but that's going back and forth from the sink and crawling underneath the truck. For me, that's a decent amount of time. So I'm pretty happy with how everything went. And I'll take it for a ride. I'll put some cardboard underneath to make sure there's no leaks afterwards. But again, manual transmission fluid change for FJ Cruiser, and this is a 2013 Trail Team Special Edition. Okay, hope this is helpful for someone. Take care and thank you.